Welcome to Futuristic Cars, where future meets finesse, and every ride tells a story. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now, cause what you're about to hear is straight-o. They call her the Mercedes Lumina X, the ride that turned electricity into emotion. Not just a car, man, a living piece of design, crafted where art kisses technology. Utter tomorrow. Back in the mid-2030s, Mercedes engineers had one crazy idea. What if a car could feel the road the way a human feels rhythm? Not sensors, not code, instinct. They took that wild dream and gave it metal, glass, and light. Lumina X wasn't built in a factory. She was grown in the Lumina lab, a dome of glass and AI where laser printers sang, and robotic arms sculpted steel like poetry. Every curve was calculated by a neural artist. Every sound, tuned to hit your soul frequencies. This ain't transport. This is experience. Then came the first test. No noise. No fumes. Just silence. And a whisper that said, I am ready. Yeah, the Lumina X spoke. Not in code, but in tone. Her AI, codenamed EVO, could read your heartbeat, mirror your emotion, and adjust every pulse of the drive. Accelerator pressure too heavy? She cools the cabin. Heartbeat rising? She drops the light temperature, calms the dashboard glow, like your personal therapist on 4 wheels. Bro, that's not automation, that's empathy on asphalt. Look at her from the front. That infinity grille lights up with your mood. Feeling bold. Deep crimson veins across the hood. Feeling peace. Soft blue waves ripple down the sides. And that emblem? Still the same timeless 3-point star. But now it breathes. Fiber optics pulse beneath the chrome, like the heartbeat of innovation itself. Inside, forget leather and plastic. This cabin's a smart cocoon, woven from light-responsive biofiber that changes texture as you move. Touch the dash, it responds. Say, Lumina, take me home. And she doesn't just find your address. She dims the lights, plays your vibe, and glides you there like a whisper. This ain't luxury you buy. It's luxury that feels you back. The first public reveal, Berlin, midnight. No crowd noise, just a heartbeat echo across the hangar. The floor split open, mist rose. And from the lights stepped the Lumina X. Bro, people didn't clap, they just stared. Cause how you can clap for the future, when you're still processing the present. Press power, silence, then a hum so deep it shook the air molecules. 0 to 60? 2.2 seconds. But speed was never her brag, connection was. She mapped roads before you turned the wheel. She adjusted suspension before the bump existed. Lumina X didn't react, she anticipated. When you drive her, you don't control the road. The road controls you both.
Evo wasn't just AI, it was intuition wrapped in code. Fed on millions of miles, billions of emotions. It learned how humans breathe when they lie, how they smile when they accelerate, how they frown when the world feels heavy. Evo learned you. Your vibe, your rhythm, your silence. It became your co-pilot, your mirror, your calm. Mercedes Lumina X. Feel before you move. That became the tagline that rewrote car ads forever. So yeah, this was just the beginning. From sketches on holographic glass, to an AI that could dream with you on a midnight drive. And we're just warming up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, because in the next chapter, we dive deep inside the heart of Lumina X, where light learns to love speed. Deep inside Stuttgart's secret innovation dome, the Lumina core hums like a heartbeat under glass. It's not an engine, it's an emotion reactor. Every spark, every pulse of that light core feeds the soul of the Mercedes Lumina X. They called it Project Halo, a living battery woven with nanofiber veins. No pistons, no oil, just pure photonic energy, circulating like blood through metallic arteries. Mercedes engineers didn't just build power, they built rhythm. Every revolution of that core sings a frequency. Humans subconsciously match their heartbeat to. That's why, when you sit in the driver's seat, you don't just feel fast, you feel alive. Bro, this ain't horsepower, this is heart power. When Evo first came online, it didn't speak words. It projected light patterns. The engineers realized it wasn't thinking in language. It was thinking in emotion waves. Evo could read intention before command. It didn't need to hear turn left. It felt your instinct and adjusted the trajectory, a split second ahead of your muscles. One engineer said, "We didn't make an autopilot. We made intuition with headlights." A 360-degree holographic design chamber, walls covered in liquid light, every curve drawn by sound waves, every edge tested in virtual gravity. They used AI sculptors, not hands, to shape the wind around Lumina X. The result? A silhouette so clean it bends reflection itself. From every angle, she looks like motion frozen mid-dream. They tested her with 100 drivers, different ages, moods, cultures, heartbeats. Evo learned not just how people drive, but why. One day, a test driver, a 67-year-old Helene, cried behind the wheel. When asked why, she said, "It's the first time a car ever listened to me." After that, Mercedes stopped calling Lumina X a vehicle. They started calling it a companion of calm. Mercedes partnered with sound designers from Tokyo. Every door click, every startup hum, hand-tuned like music. When the engine ignites, it's not a roar. It's a chord, C minor blended with electric bass. Deep, confident, elegant. Hook 2. Every sound tells a story. Every silence, a statement. Evo keeps a memory of your vibe. You're tired? It softens seat tension. Feeling bold? It adjusts the torque curve. Break up last night? Yeah, Evo knows. She dims the light, drops a slow beat, and keeps you rolling. It's not creepy. It's comfort with code. Las Vegas 2026. The world premiere. Spotlights fade, heartbeat drums echo, and the curtains lift on Lumina X. Not chrome, not glitter, just light breathing through design. The crowd didn't hear an engine. They heard a presence, a future whispering, "I'm already here." When Mercedes speaks, the world doesn't listen. It feels back to the channel. So yeah, that's the heart behind the legend. The light that doesn't just power a car, but redefines what connection on wheels means. Stay with me, fam. We're going deeper. Next up, we enter the driver's journey, where Lumina X learns human dreams and turns them into motion. Hit that subscribe, cause Futuristic Cars is just getting started with the ride of tomorrow. They say every masterpiece needs a soul, but what happens when the soul finds you? This is where the legend of Lumina X meets its first human bond. In 2027, Mercedes handpicked one person to test Lumina X outside the lab, a man named Aiden Cross, photographer, wanderer, dreamer. Dude had driven everything from classic Benz to bullet bikes, but never something that looked back at him. He called it meeting a machine with eyes. As he walked toward it, the car lit up like it recognized him. Soft gold glow across the hood, mirrors unfolded like wings. Then Evo spoke for the first time outside the lab. "Good evening, Aiden. Shall we create something beautiful?" "Bro, that line hit different. You don't expect your car to sound like it gets you." Desert outside Dubai. Golden hour sun melting into glass. He pressed start. No roar, just a low pulse like breathing. As the wheels rolled, the panoramic roof shifted shade to match the sky. Evo was learning his style in real time. Aiden said, "It's like she's reading my mind." Evo replied, "No, I'm feeling your pattern." And in that moment, machine met meaning. The roads were empty, just him and the future. He floored it. Wind cut through the silence like a violin. Holographic dash projected a music wave instead of a speedometer. The car turned data into melody. Every corner, a note. Every acceleration, a beat. Every breath, in sync with light. This ain't driving. This is conducting the road. Midway through the ride, a sandstorm hit. Visibility dropped to nothing. Aiden's hands tightened on the wheel. Evo whispered, "Trust me." He did. Lumina X took over with precision like telepathy. Sensors mapped wind currents in 3D light. The car moved through the storm like a ghost through smoke. When they emerged on the other side, Aiden laughed. Half shock, half faith. That's when he said on record, "It's the first time I felt safe being out of control." Evo stored that moment. It became the trust protocol, an emotion index that teaches the car to recognize fear and translate it into comfort. Every Lumina X after that would carry Aiden's heartbeat pattern as a core code. Every legend needs a pulse. Lumina X chose his. Nights later, Evo tested something new, the Dream Sync. It connected music, light, and navigation to the driver's subconscious mood. When Aiden thought of home, the AI painted the dash in amber hues of sunset. When he felt lonely, it projected stars on the ceiling. Mercedes called it empathetic navigation. Aiden called it therapy with horsepower. So yeah, fam, this ain't just a test drive. This is history with headlights. A bond between human emotion and German engineering that hit different. Stay locked in with Futuristic Cars. Smash that subscribe button. 'Cause coming up next, we uncover how the Lumina X evolved from a personal ride into a global movement.